first half as Encore, Sanhua, and then Shorekeeper. I think I can check. Shorekeeper has. Is that her normal echo? This is Sanhua. What is this echo on Sanhua? We go in with Encore, who has. Am I blocking? We can kind of see it. It's the controller. Encore has her normal echo. On the Shorekeeper, looks like she has her normal echo. Oh, I see Sanhua has the Changli's weapon. And then the lightning dealing a lot of damage. Heal? Is it the heal flower echo? It doesn't look like Sanhua's normal echo. And then Encore attacking Sanhua using the zigzag. Oh! It's the one cost freeze mobs echo. Maybe they'll show the builds later actually. I can see the Encore. Let me see. What does the Sanhua have? Encore just has her normal echoes. And then Sanhua has 64258 because Changli's signature. Blazing Brilliance. It's Moonlit, and then we have Zigzag. This doesn't heal though. That's the detonates spectral energy and then creates a stagnation zone. I guess it keeps them in place. That's the stagnate echo. And then we have the glacial, everything else, very crit damage. Then Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper weapon. Shorekeeper has her normal echoes. Crit damage, ER, spectral. I should probably switch one of hers to spectral. I see. Stagnation echo to keep them in place. And they did use fallacy. Sanhua Blazing Brilliance looks pretty cool. The ice and then the fiery sword. But the guy, that one thing ran out of the stagnation field. Encore ulti. And then back into Sanhua. And then we go back into Shorekeeper. Wait, Sanhua? Oh, Sanhua did an outro. And we swapped her. I think we swapped her off after the Forte. And then we probably do Shorekeeper. Crit damage on Shorekeeper. I've been liking HP on Shorekeeper. You can run crit damage or HP %. We do end up having to chase after some of these. The Encore here, she had her Forte. So she didn't even do her Forte outro. I think she directly outroed out. And then we went back. And then we went back to Encore. Encore. Oh, and then we went back to Shorekeeper. I see, so they were swapping in between. After Encore did her combo, you swap back to Sanhua for a bit. This is the ulti part. Encore going after the little wind. But the Electro Echo doing quite a bit in the back. And then Shorekeeper. It's so bright. The lighting. Shorekeeper okay with variation. Shorekeeper is fine with variation. It's nice how Encore doesn't even need to stay with her resonance skill to profit from the second part. I can swap her off the first part and swap her back in. Sanhua and Encore jumps in ulti. And then the electric effects does a lot. 41,000 out of the damage. Where's the electric tick? the healing electric tick does so much damage. It hasn't been proccing. Welcome, Silver Nixie. We're watching the Encore clear of the Whimpering Wastes. It does look like they do 2 Encore and Sanhua. They rotate between Sanhua and Encore per 1 Shorekeeper ulti. And then they even get the intro back into Shorekeeper. The Electro tick. So that one instance, 24k on it, 24k, 15k. And then it procced another instance, 39k. It looks like Encore's skill after the ulti and then you go into Sanhua. And then you go back. I think you'll hear you go into Shorekeeper. And then you go back briefly before introing. I think you go back to Sanhua. Who had her outro? Ah, Sanhua had the outro up. I see. And then you intro it back into Shorekeeper. It's a pretty sweaty rotation. This does look like a pretty sweaty rotation. You quick swap a lot. I can see quick swapping really good for Whimpering Wastes though, because you can squeeze in some extra damage. Second Encore ulti is only 2 basic attack chains. Starting from... Do they start on... Encore starts and then Sanhua goes in. Because everyone has their concerto. And they do form up a bit of the Shorekeeper energy. And then Encore attacks a bit. Because no one has their ulti. This is the concerto first side. You heard quick swap? Reason why they removed the 40-80 crit buffs to avoid too much quick swapping. I like the 40-80 crit buffs though. Here after Encore's ulti ends, I think we use Encore. We swap back to Sanhua and then she swaps out before her concerto is full. And then I think we went to Encore and Sanhua and Shorekeeper. And then Shorekeeper ultis. Sanhua and then back into Encore ulti. Encore does her ultimate rotation. And then... I think this is where she used the 2 skills and then she swaps off onto Sanhua. Sanhua's skill ulti, forte, and rotate back to Encore. And then go back... I think we go back to Encore to finish her second E, right? And then we go on to Shorekeeper again. And then back to Sanhua to proc her outro onto Encore, who then goes into a second ulti. And then she does 2 basic rotations, and then she does her forte, and then she goes back onto Shorekeeper. So after Shorekeeper intros, I think we swap to Sanhua for forte, and then you rotate back to Shorekeeper quickly. Oh, and this is a blinding Shorekeeper ulti. Wait, what? Some of the swaps aren't even possible with the lag. And then you go back on. This team seems fun though. And then the ending score, we got to waves C10 3, 7, 5, 8. Website. Let's go back to... Let's try our Encore. I definitely cannot quick swap like this, but we'll see how it goes.